Alright guys, back again. Glad you can join me. Let's see what we're doing tonight. So we're back with this old experiment. The thermal mass accumulator. No, it's just an old iron steam radiator. So before I hooked this up, if you didn't see my last video, that's a Chinese diesel heater. Had this hooked up to the front here. This stainless steel exhaust. It's hooked to the little generator now. I was going to do the big one. I have all the piping to do it, but just for now we're going to test the two-stroke generator. The only issue is I've never ran it before, so just have to fuel it up. Some two-stroke oil, get it running for the first time, and we'll see if this thing gets hot or not. How much heat we can capture, if any, or if it leaks. I've got 3 carbon monoxide detectors. I've got one there, one there. If you come over here, oh, there it is. I've also got one with a digital readout on it, 0 right now. That's right behind it, so I should be able to capture. Hey, you want to see something neat? ADD me, always coming up with stuff. This is the Crosman full automatic BB gun. This thing's badass. If you haven't seen it, I really like it. I mean, I just always like BB guns. This one is a whole nother level. Holds 2 CO2 cartridges in this magazine. You can flip it to Crosman full automatic AK-1. But yeah, it's really cool. Fires really fast, almost as fast as, probably about half the speed of my Pietro Beretta full automatic. It's a full metal, full blowback, full automatic handgun. It fires pretty fast, like 19 shots in 1.5 seconds. This one right here is probably closer to, I don't know, about 10 shots in 1.5 seconds. So it's slower, but it's cool. It has flip up sight, you know, with the distance little thing that you can adjust. The stock is folding, so it folds all the way around, so it looks like a submachine gun. It also extends out, so it's real long. It's pretty neat. I haven't shot it yet, but I get to shooting it one of these days on video. It'll be a fun one. Anyway, back to this. I'm just gonna get it fired up and see what happens. Yeah.
Ready right now?
Yeah. Guess let's get back here. Finally, I mixed up the gas. Had to do a little bit of gas can swapping, but I got this the exact mixture what it belongs at. It's like somewhere between 32 and 40 to 1. So, yep, 2.5 ounces. We're a little rich. That's okay because we're in the break-in period. So, yeah, so we're just going to this stuff back together. I think this goes in first, and I think this goes in. Not really sure what that is. I don't know if I showed you. That was this has never been ran. I don't know if I showed you, but turn the light on. That's as clean as it gets. I got my lights on. Okay, so we're as clean as it gets. Drop that in. I don't know what this is. No idea. Might not use that. Oh, there it goes. Guess that goes there. Let's see. Well, it locks down, so. Alright, so we're going to fuel up. Before we do that, let's take a temperature reading of all this metal. Okay. 47. 48. This is some thick stainless steel. And we got 46. 47. So, and then that's some pretty decent stainless steel, more than a 1/4 inch thick. Got all that. I'm just leaving that for like, I don't know, just because I got nowhere to put it. I'm just keeping it there for a heat buffer. We'll maybe move it. This plastic's gonna get real hot maybe. But hey, that's even if it gets hot. What would be your prediction on how hot that's gonna get? I mean, how much energy do you think combustion engines waste? I'm gonna say, I've read that some of the best engines are Toyotas. Are 40% thermally efficient, so they're wasting about 60% of their heat. That's a Toyota, an advanced fuel injected, fully tuned out car. Most cars come in around 25, 30 at the most. Toyota's a special case, but anyway, I could be wrong. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong on that. But a lot of that heat's coming out the tailpipe. Some of it's coming out the cooling system, but that's negligible compared to the pretty much nearly supersonic exhaust gases blasting out. So I'm also curious to see, I know how loud a generator is. How much is this going to quiet this down? What's the exhaust going to look like coming out on the other side? If you didn't see my previous video, this is just hollow, and it's heavy, about 200 pounds. This gasket's sealed. I ran that diesel heater for probably 200 hours in here, never had a carbon monoxide problem. It quieted it down. No smells outside. It was an amazing experiment. I recovered a crap load of heat. The hottest that I had this was down there at the thing. It was like 290, 300 degrees. And then all the way out to here was like 200. And that's pretty cool. You know, that's pretty hot. I cooked a burger on this side. It was hot enough, I swear. Cooked a burger. It took a little while, like 20 minutes or something, but cooked the dang burger on it, and it proved my point for the invention for a cooking device for a diesel heater. But hey, you can maybe make one for a generator. This is what we're about to find out. Okay, good. Running out of gas. It's sick though. All right, back again. All right, let's fuel her up. Might be closer to 32 to 1. I put 4.5 ounces instead of 2.5, so I'm almost double. Nice cheap plastic gas can without the government stuff on it. Oh, I filled it perfect. Maybe that's what that ring's for. Kind of stopped it. Who knows? All right, here comes the will it run. Yeah. Seal up the gas tank. All right. Run. Okay. Got her on. Oh, she's a little tippy canoe, but she got all the. Oh no, it's missing a rubber foot. That's why. Wish I had a spare. That's pretty loose too. That gasket. Oh well. Must be missing a foot. Maybe that's why it was cheap. We got no primer. Where's the fuel? Put that down. Take that down. We'll find out. Oh, I had it on run. Let's go to start. Check this out. So she's running, not seeing, but missing the rubber truck. I'm going to get gasket. Need to redo it. This actually went up to 5 for a second. Still no alarm. You got to hear this though. That's a 2-stroke generator. Pretty damn quiet. We'll come out here. Alright, so my garage isn't perfectly sealed. But let's come over here. That's quiet. You can barely hear that. I can feel the heat. Oh, it's cold. Exhaust gas is like cold air blowing up. That's freaking awesome. Okay. Alright, we're back in the garage 2 seconds later. See where we're at heat-wise. 90. 100. That's the hottest spot. It's 100. 105. Drops right down. Now it's into here. Oh, it's going up. Yeah, that exhaust is bouncing all around in there. Remember what it was earlier? It's like 46. Oh, it's going up quick. We've been running for less than 5 minutes. Not even. Like 3 minutes. Whatever the video was running for, plus 10 seconds. Already getting hot. This is only... That's weird. This is thick iron. You gotta imagine. It takes a lot of energy to heat that up. This bottom puts it to heat up. I love it. Hold it out hot. It is so good. Okay. We're going to turn it off. Time it. I'll check the time. Let's see what it's running. Alright. So, got running. Just got a fan over there in the corner blowing out. A little bit of leakage. Carbon monoxide detector hasn't gone on. But that's what's blowing out. Alright guys, well, carbon monoxide's going up. Probably was being so stupid but we're at 41. Carbon monoxide, so we gotta get out of here. 30 minutes. 120, 122. Bad leak too. Still good though. See how quiet this motherfucker is. Alright. Let's see. That is so quiet. Like I got the door open still. Can't even hear that. It's like literally quieter now, blowing less. Can't see. It's cool to the touch. keep my hand here all day. There's the tiniest bit of smoke in a minute. So we ran this thing for exactly 20 minutes. Cut this, wasn't pretty, you saw it. I was struggling, I should have just used my damn vise, but I wanted to get on video for some dumb reason. Oh, I still got a mask on too. Let's take that motherfucker off. But yeah, our carbon monoxide just dropped to 0 when I came close. It said 31. So I got this fan going. That's been going the whole time, blowing out the open door there. My welding cart, I've got my welding cart together. Using that soon for some projects, but anyway, ADD. Sorry. So 20 minutes exactly. Experiment was a complete success. We got some pretty warm temperatures, as you can see. Now let me grab my gun. It was exactly 20 minutes run time. Now it's been off for not even a minute, well, maybe 2. So let's just see how much it's cooled already. So that's cooled way down. That's way down. That cooled down 70 degrees. That hasn't. Still up above. Still warm, obviously, because it's a thermal mass. So it's like a energy battery, just storing energy. That's warm up there. Yeah, so here's the idea. So what you can do is quiets down your generator, makes it nearly silent, cools down the exhaust. Just drain on it, so if it accumulates water, you can always drain it underneath. Well, I ran that heater, this thing. I mean, it's the same thing. It's a combustion engine, but it burns diesel. When you burn combustion engines, normally you get water, but I think it's hot enough to keep it out of the exhaust. Just keep it as steam inside of there and blast us in here. And then what I see coming outside and feel is moist air. I really think it's cooling down, and there's some kind of temperature differential or a state change occurring in this thing. And when that state change happens, it releases a whole bunch of energy. I could be way off base, but it is strange to me that the exhaust is like moist, warm air, and it's almost silent, which is really cool. But also you could heat water. Like if you, I know this would be a lot of weight to carry around, but I mean, if you just had a single platform like this, I wonder if it'd work the same way. It'd be worth testing. But yeah, you just need a platform like this, and you could have a water tank on it, but you could use all the ricocheting around to quiet it right down, like a super giant heavy muffler. Or you could have one like this. I know these are pretty rare, but anyway, I think I got a little carbon monoxide. So I'm gonna go inside and go to bed. Till next time when I test the 4-stroke generator, we're gonna hook that one up. We're gonna do a way more pro. We're gonna disconnect the whole muffler and everything right there. I take that off. That's what I just cut that pipe for. Now where'd it go? So cut this pipe. So we're gonna mount that like that, going into this muffler, but so we can still keep it on an angle or whatever. That's my super rough cut, but hey, it'll work perfectly because I wanted it like that. Just got to grind it down now. Obviously gonna redo this gasket and run this thing for a solid hour next time. See how hot this gets. If I keep the carbon monoxide from leaking, I'm gonna make a way better connection point. And yeah, so join me then. Look forward to seeing you making comments down below. I like to talk to people about ideas, and I have a ton right now, but I'm just working and trying to focus on just this one for the time being.